Good evening. It is Tuesday, September the 17th, 2024, and it is time for Team Tuesday. I am your hostess, Lanicia Mayberry. The mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10:4. The hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth, $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, team hustling honeys and homies. Good evening, team YouTube. Good evening, team Instagram. Good evening, fellow Papa brothers and sisters. Tag your friends. Tell them get on up in her. If you're watching live, please comment hustle hard. If you're watching a replay, please comment hashtag replay. So good to be before you this evening. This is my calm after the storm of a hellacious day. So I'm so glad to be here with you. All right, so I wanted to go over a few housekeeping things before we get into the meat and potatoes of tonight's meeting. Okay. All right. First and foremost, Dorks Unplugged. Did it not share the screen? It didn't share the screen. There it goes. Because I didn't click on it. Help Jesus. Dorks Unplugged. Coming to a city near you. If you have questions about Premiere, if you have questions about the new EXP app, this is where you need to be. So let's see where their next tours are coming up at. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh, that passed. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Disregard. There I go, trying to be organized. All right. So, they're on a break. But let's talk. Lord, if you can't laugh at yourself, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Next up, conference. We will be able to register for conference Tuesday, October the 8th. Is that in like 2 weeks? That is close. That is super close. Hold on. Did I not share these? I did. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. 1, 2, 3 weeks from today. 3 weeks from today, we will be able to register for Game On, which is our convention theme this year. The dates are July 28th through July 31st. Okay. We're back at MGM. Okay. You can go ahead and book your stay. Pay for, you have to put down enough for the first night to book your room. Okay. Let's see. Please remember to review the FAQs, the frequently asked questions. The website for this, let me go ahead and put this in the comments for y'all, is paparazziconvention.com. Okay. paparazziconvention.com to look over everything. I think it shows us how much the registration is. Let me see. Yes. $245 a person. Okay. But any questions that you have about Game On, most of them can be answered in the FAQs. If you read through every single one of the FAQs, every single one of the FAQs, and you don't see the answer to your question, give Paparazzi a call. Someone will be available to answer that for you. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Rough day. Really, really rough day. I'm trying trying to get it together. All right, so tonight's discussion is engagement posts. Engagement posts. I put up a post on my team. Oh, wait, before I get to that, micro trainings. I asked a while back if anyone on my team wanted to do a micro training. However, if you are not on my team, but you still feel like you have something to offer as a micro training, you also may email your 2 to 3 minute video to me to post on your behalf. Team Hustling Honeys and Homies at gmail.com. Okay, so there's the email address in the comments. Shoot me an email there with your video, 2 to 3 minutes with your topic, and I will let you know if anything extra is needed. We'll discuss it after you send it. Okay, we can discuss it before you send it if you would like. You can email me there, tell me that you're interested, and we can talk about some things if that's necessary. If you feel like you're too shy to go live and teach the subject that you feel like you're an expert on, that's fine. You can record it, even if it takes 5 minutes. I would say 5 minutes tops. Okay, because it's a micro training, and I will post it for you on your behalf. All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty. Tonight we're going to talk about engagement posts. I should not be before you long. There they go. Because I'm just going to break these down, and then I want you to practice using them to your engagement, practice using them. Help, Jesus. Okay, so what I really need for you all tonight to do is help me keep notes in the comments, okay? That's going to help boost this video in the algorithm and get more people in here for this training. I'm not here on time every Tuesday to talk to 17 people. Okay? All right. No shade. Just facts. All right. Oh, Miss Deborah, did you contact MGM and find out why they was doing you like that? Cause that don't make no sense, girl. Miss Deborah said, I used paparazzi room discount and had to pay my entire stay when I booked my room. I would contact either paparazzi or ask for management at MGM, because it's not supposed to be that way. Let me know. Let me know what they tell you about that. I apologize that that happened. Even though I didn't do it to you, I'm still sorry that you had that experience. Tiffany said, is that registration for everyone on the 8th? Let me see. That's what I thought it was. Let us look together. Maybe I got it wrong. Keep me on my toes, girl. Keep me on my toes, girl. Registration for Game On will open on October 8th and will be available until May 31st, 2025, or while supplies last. Tickets to Game On, 2 for the fire. I believe so, ma'am. I think there's a price difference. For those that went to conference this year. $200 for 48 hours if you went to conference this year. So you save $45. But yes, it opens October 8th for everyone. Good question. What else y'all got for me? Oh, y'all talking to me tonight. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. I've seen a lot of people saying they had to book. Yeah. What's up with that? You guys, I would get on the horn with paparazzi because that's their fight, not yours. Okay, don't talk crazy to MGM. Okay, it's not worth losing your consultant number over, right? I would maybe paparazzi is not aware of what's happening with that. My understanding was those that attended it happened for attendees first? No, my understanding was it was a discount for them. And I'll go back and listen to the elite call again, but my understanding was that it was a discount for those who went, but it opened for everybody at the same time. I may have that incorrect. I'll get an answer for y'all and have it for you next week. Got you. All right. Let me see. Is Jackie in the doghouse? No, Jackie's right behind me asleep. She opened her eyes when I said her name. She be listening. Jackie is right there. Can you see her? Mm-hmm. She waiting on me not to pay attention so she can sneak out the room. Try to. All right. I saw a post a while back. If you attended, made for more, get to. Girl. I don't know if they give me all $200 off. That does not seem economically feasible for paparazzi. I wrote down $200 for 48 hours. Maybe I listened wrong. I'm gonna go back and listen again, and I'll be ready for y'all next week. Y'all keep me on my toes. Not $200 off, but there is a discount. Okay, I'm about to say they giving out $45 tickets. Everybody gonna be there. Okay. All right. Thank you for the clarification. All right, y'all. Engagement post, because we 12 minutes in, and I'm trying to hit this and quit it. It's been a long day, and ain't no alcohol in my house. I'm gonna have to cry and pray to sleep. It's been a day. All right. So, what are engagement posts? Engagement posts are posted, and let me give this disclaimer. That's the word I couldn't think of last week. Give this disclaimer. We are talking about Facebook posts on your profile. Okay? Facebook posts on your profile page. That is what? Public. Right? Your page public, ain't it? I hope so. Hope nobody's in witness protection trying to do paparazzi. Okay? All right. Y'all still talking about this ticket. $200 if you attended this year. That's what I thought. Good evening, Ms. Lucas. Okay, so the purpose of engagement posts is to get people talking to you, right? To be social on social media, to interact with your followers, family, and friends. Sometimes, though, we put out. Sometimes we wear engagement posts out. Like the one that's really old to me is good morning. Don't be rude, say it back. It's played out, y'all. It's played out. And some people do go on there, they feel sorry for the person, right? They'll go ahead and say good morning, but in my opinion, that's played out. Okay, there's other ways to get people to respond to you than to use that. We've been doing that for at least 6 years. It's time to do something new. Okay? So different types of engagement posts I'm going to give you. We're going to start with humor. Everybody put humor in the comments. Humor. Putting a post up that's funny. Okay? Now, any comedian will tell you that comedy is subjective. Comedy is in the eye of the beholder, right? I sit up here and laugh through training every Tuesday, and y'all may or may not think the things that I'm saying are funny. That's mostly because you're not privy to the thoughts in my head while I'm saying the things that I'm saying. It's a comedian in my head, and I swear she need to do stand up somewhere, cause boy, that girl funny. But yeah, sometimes we put up things that we feel are funny that other people find offensive. So you want to be careful with the humorous posts, especially in a time like right now, right? We're on the brinks of an election, right? And as direct sales consultants, you have to be careful making political posts, because I don't care if you Democrat or Republican, as long as you got your money and pay your invoice on time, right? But other people may feel like, oh, she's saying this about Trump, she's saying this about Harris, he's saying this about Robert Kennedy. I'm not going to support their business. So please be selective about the humor that you choose to post on your page. Okay? I'm not telling you don't make political posts. I'm telling you, if you choose to make political posts, be careful. Because in our place of business, those taboo subjects are the ones that we should avoid. Religion, politics, things of that nature. So just keep that in mind while you're posting. You may feel like the majority of your followers feel the same way you do, but a good way to find out that they don't is by posting something like that. Does that make sense? All right. Number 2 is nostalgia. Things that take people back in the day and make them go, oh man, I remember that. People love commenting and having conversations on nostalgia posts. Posts that talk about the candy that we used to eat back in the day, or songs from back in the day, or cartoons from back in the day. Things that take you back to a place and time that seemed better than now, right? But when he was in that time, it didn't seem so good. Like, one day today gonna be the good old days. It ain't today. One day today gonna be the good old days. So nostalgia posts, and a good way to find graphics, reels, and things of that nature with these types of topics is to join groups, and we'll get there in a second. But that's where I've been able to pull some things here lately, because sometimes your brain just goes, I don't know what to post today, and I don't want to just post fluff. You know, I want to post something meaningful. I want to post something entertainment. I want to post something that's going to make somebody laugh or smile today. I don't want to just throw anything out there. So we'll stick a pin in that and come back. The last one is arguments. Number 3 is arguments. Well, I won't say that's the last one. We'll say number 3 is arguments. People like to argue over food. Does sugar go in grits? Do spaghetti noodles go in chili? Does fish go with spaghetti? Does applesauce go with pork chops? Right? By the way, applesauce and pork chops is absolutely amazing if you get the right cut pork chop. I had it at Perry's one time, and oh my gosh, my boyfriend at the time, he really loved me, took me to this restaurant called Perry's, and they brought out this pork chop that was $30 all by itself, and it came with this little dip in applesauce, and I had never had that before. It was amazing. But anyway, people like to argue over stuff like that. Teams, Cowboys get the blues, right? Celebrities, what else? My state's better than your state. iPhone versus Android. All kinds of things. Pull people out and make them represent team whatever. Team sugar and grits. Team Android. Team iPhone. Whatever. These things, or Team Cowboys. These things pull people out and make them say something, because they 10 toes down for whatever you arguing about on the post. It's a good way to get some engagement back and forth with people, especially if you're one of those combative, debating type people that'll go back and forth with them. That's going to get you that engagement on that post. The last one is anything that will allow a person, I almost said a customer, a person to talk about themselves. Right? Which is basically any of these. Humor, nostalgia, arguments, but something specific to themselves. Case in point, I put up a post a couple days ago, and I thought that it would get more interaction than what it did, but it got more. It has more comments on it than anything I posted in a long time. Let me pull it up for y'all so you can see it, because I don't know. I put it out there. I was like, let's see what happens, right? Crowds did not disappoint. It says, post an unpopular opinion that you have. Only post agree or disagree under others. No arguing. Let me tell y'all something. It has been extremely difficult for some people to go on that post and not argue. They say what they gotta say. Somebody don't agree. I had one person. He posted a whole novel of a comment on there, and then when he saw everybody else disagree, he deleted it before I could respond to him. But it really wasn't anything to respond, because I said no argument, right? People love to talk about themselves. People don't want to post an unpopular opinion because of the ridicule they may face by others. But when you give them a free space and say have at it, them gon' have at it. So people love to talk about themselves. Everybody, even you, love to talk about yourself when given the opportunity to do so. So give them the opportunity to do so. That's why those this or that posts come in handy, right? Sausage or bacon, tea or coffee, milk or orange juice. Y'all can tell I got breakfast on the brain, right? Wine or wine coolers. That's like saying wine or Kool-Aid. But anyway, that's my opinion, right? You want to put the engagement post is the words, Lanisha. The main purpose of an engagement post is to make people stop their scroll and have to answer you. They cannot scroll by. It's too tempting not to say anything. That's why I say be careful with the political posts, right? Because I want to continue to love everybody the way I love them right now without arguing back and forth about our political disagreements, right? I see things that people post politics-wise, I'm just like, "Argh!" But I just keep scrolling. I'm just like, I still love you. I'm going to still love you after this election. In order to continue to love you and not get in an argument with you, I'm going to just choose to continue to scroll. But you want something. It's like I'm telling you to post it and telling you not to post it at the same time. I'm not telling you what to do on your page. I'm recommending what not to do on your page. Does that make sense? On a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you eat blank? Do you do blank? Yes. Exactly, Deborah. Exactly. No sugar in the grits. I agree. Throw some shrimp up in it with some butter, seasoned salt, garlic salt, Old Bay seasoning, and some pepper jack cheese. Yes. And you got some grits. You put sugar in there, that's cream of wheat. My opinion, right? And I'm sure some of y'all ready to argue with me right now. I just feel like sugar and grits is childish. That's what adults give their kids to make them eat the grits. But when they get old enough, you need to introduce them to some cheese, butter, salt, pepper jack cheese, cream cheese, Old Bay. Oh! And some grits and some gravy. My God, today. And some fish. Oh! I'm finna go make breakfast. I think, yeah, I got fish and grit. Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. Any questions? I'm hungry. But look at Jackie. She trying to hypnotize me and tell me she ready to eat too. Ain't you, babe? Surprised she ain't go down there and get on my couch while I'm teaching y'all. Any questions about what we covered tonight? Next week we're going to talk about Instagram algorithms. We're going to spend some time on algorithms. Why? It's very important that you know what to post and how to post to your benefit. Some of you, like I said last week, you have wonderful posts. You just posted them at the wrong time, or you just need a little tweak into it. How you respond to people. Instagram is big on hashtags, so we'll dive deeper into that next week because I need to do a little bit more research on it myself so I can make sure I teach it properly. But did anybody have any questions? Hey, go. Hey, go. Cut that out. Sit down. Sit down. Doing that on the camera? What's wrong with you? Just made some Marry Me chicken. What is Marry Me chicken? A recipe of... Oh. I'm going to look that up. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany. Does anybody have any questions for me before I end this? Let me see what my Instagram folks talking about. Hey, Miss Janice. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ain't nobody over on Instagram tonight but Miss Janice tonight. She gone. All right. Good evening, Miss Gilda. You can catch a replay. It will be available. So add this to your algorithm arsenal, right? With what we learned last week. Put these things into play, you all. If you just take notes and you're not implementing these things, then they're no good to you, right? Implement. Practice until you get it and it's second nature for you, all right? So I'm going to get off of here. I'm hungry and sleepy. Y'all have a wonderful night. See you next week. And as always, continue to hustle hard. Bye, y'all.